Hello everybody, welcome back to our intensive reading course. Today we are going to meeting 3 and we continue our lesson, and today's meeting about reference word. Before we start, I would like to remind you, I would like to flashback to you about our course that we have done, that we have explained, discussed together a couple of weeks ago. And start from meeting 1. Of course, some of you still remember what is reading. Yeah, reading is, it means that understanding about written text. Yeah, it means that understanding, you need some comprehension through your perception and your thought, in this case your mind. And that was from meeting 1. And also don't forget, in reading we have a 2 technique or 2 system how to understand about reading pages. We can use our technique skimming and skimming. Skimming and scanning. Remember that, skimming and scanning. Skimming is about a quick reading technique to get the main idea, while scanning is quick reading to get a specific information or detail by using 5W plus 1S. Okay? Yeah, next on meeting 2 last week, I have explained about how do the reader get get more information, get detailed information from a page being given or appear. Okay, we can get the whole information, the whole answer to get more detail by using 5W plus 1S. What is the 5W plus 1S? 5W is, first W is what. What in this case, talking about perhaps maybe the topic, the main idea. The second W is about who. We're talking about the person or the subject being discussed. The third W is about when. Speaking about when, of course, our assumption is about timing. And the fourth W is about where. Where is always related to the place or location being discussed or appear in some pages. And the last W is about why. It needs a reasonable or reason or description about why this happened. Of course, we need some reason to know or to look for the answer more specific. And the last one, 1S, is about how. Could be the process, could be the length of time, how many, how long, and depend on the content of the pages. Okay, so today, meeting 3, we are continuing our discussion, reference words. Reference word. Maybe some of you are already familiar with this word, reference words. We can find this reference word through a newspaper, magazine, Forbes, what else, article, so many kind of articles, so many kind of journal, interesting to be read by the reader. But do you know, can you recognize a kind of reference words appear on some pages? So, can you answer the question if you found the type of the question like reference words? That's the important thing about reference word. Okay, how to identify reference word anyway? Number 1, of course, the student must recognize and identify reference word will give you or help you understand the pages. Not help only, but to make you comprehend about some pages while being discussed with your lecturer, with your teacher. Okay. The teacher and or the lecturer will give you some pages, and you must read it carefully from the first line up to the last line. Make sure you know about the topic and anything that consider about the page being discussed. Okay, so reference words are often seen in pronoun. For example, such as it, she, he, these, that, they, one, and etc. But some of the people, think that it seems rather unimportant. What rather unimportant? Because reference word is only discussed about she, he, this, that, they, want, and etc. For example, I'll give you an example. Budi is an English teacher in senior high school. He always comes to the school right on time. Okay, so the question from the first line of the passage is the word he and the first line of the paragraph refers to, yeah, okay, the type of the question almost similar like that, yeah. The word he, the word she, the word it, in line what, paragraph what, refers to. Refers means that to show, to substitute what kind of the subject being replaced by he, she, or it. Okay, that was the reference word. Okay, even though it's very easy, but it is very important for us as a good reader to know more about the reference word. We need to analyze carefully. We have to read carefully and pay attention to every single pronoun found in the passage. So from that one, we can more explore our comprehension of the passage, especially in intensive reading, to get to know about reference word. So from meeting 1 until meeting 3, about intensive reading, getting the best information and reference words, those are so related each other. Those are very supportive each other. And those have appeared in every single paragraph that you want to read more. You can avoid that, but you always find this term, reference word, no matter how. If you want to read some article, you must be find this reference word. If you want to read a newspaper or magazine, in other ways, it must be you will need this term, reference word. So today, I would like to share about reference word, and in your slide meeting 3, there are some practice to be completed by all of you students based on the topic we have discussed, reference word. Okay, thank you and good luck for your practice.